Hi, welcome back to Grand Central Watch. I'm Steve. I'm here with Will today.
Hello.
Glad to have you. Today we have a very cool episode that we're going to bring you. We're going to talk about chronographs and the different kind of work we do in the shop, dating back from the 1940s, and we're going to bring it to the 70s. And we're going to look at a couple of different differences in the mechanisms and try to explain to you, how chronographs evolved, I guess, over about 4 decades. So, but before we start that, what are you wearing today?
Well, I'm very excited because I'm wearing this Breitling that has the perfect size that I like. It also is in a very good condition considering the age of the watch, and it has that sunburst finish on the case that was very popular in the period.
That looks like new old stock, that one.
I think it's a black only new stock because I don't think this case has ever been refinished. I think that's the original finish of the factory, and the watch looks like new. It has a value 7736 movement inside, which is also in pristine condition. It matches the finish of the case. It's like a brand new watch all over. Goes perfect with this Cordovan strap. It's just like the perfect match, so I wouldn't be happier.
Right.
What are you wearing?
Well, today I chose one from the 1950s. It's a Zenith. Zenith made their own chronographs. They dated way back when they were working with Martel, who made a chronograph in the late teens, the first chronograph wristwatch that was made. This is something that's a 2-register chronograph, and you see it has the square pushers on the watch here. It's made in pink gold, which is beautiful because it matches the pink gold dial, numbers and markers, and the hands.
I like the width of the hands, very wide.
But it's a beautiful watch. The inside is as pristine as the out.
Yeah, it looks like a new watch.
Yes.
I always like that combination of the pink gold with the black sweep second hands.
Totally.
It looks very nice.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going to take you inside the shop, and we want to go over some other chronographs and show you a little bit about what we do here. So today we have 4 chronographs here. So this is a Benris Sky Chief, and this watch, the earliest one was made in the 1940s. The original ones had the Venus 178, which now you see a lot of times in the Breitling Nava timers. And the later models went to the Valjoux 71 and the Valjoux 72.
The brain will be the column wheel, which is doing everything. So it's like a little castle with columns. And it separates the clutch and it engages back, you see.
This watch was designed for pilots. So, it was one of Benris's most popular models that they made. Today, it is beautiful and sought after. So the next we have the Zenith, which represents the 1950s. And this one was a 2-register chronograph.
With an in-house movement.
Their highest grade movement that they use. They use it in many different models, but this was one of their premier watches, obviously in an 18-karat gold case. It's pristine. This watch was babied and cared for in its life, for sure. And then we have the Wittenauer chronograph. That was a model 7004, and that one had the Valjoux 7733. Beautiful dial, bezel insert, how it faded in color. You see a lot of detail on the dial there, and that broad arrow hand at the end. Just a gorgeous watch. It even has the original bracelet.
We're going to move to this Valjoux 7736, where the column wheel has been eliminated, and now you have a cam here. And the interesting part is that everything is one unit. You see the cam is attached to the hammer. So one pusher connects and disconnects the chronograph. So you can see here how this clutch, it gets in contact with the chrono runner. So it connects and it disconnects, you see. And when the engage is there, then it starts turning. You see there it's turning now. If I disconnect it, it totally stops. So this is what you do when you activate this pusher. It separates the clutch from the chrono runner, and then it brings the clutch together again.
And then we move over to the 1970s. This was the first automatic chronograph that was ever put out to market, and it was done by Hoyer. This is a GMT version.
And the other thing is that this is a horizontal chronograph because of the layout of this driving wheel and the clutch wheel. This one is vertical. So there is this clutch that you see here. It doesn't have this wheel that you see in the other 3 previous models, right? So this one has a pinion that goes all the way through the movement and picks power from the basic movement underneath and brings it vertically to connect with the chrono runner. So it's a totally different system. So we have a wide range of chronographs because this one is not only a modular chronograph, it's also an automatic movement, right? This one is a cam, but it's just a manual winding movement. And then you have these 2 that I call them wheels.
So it's really amazing to show everybody the kind of things that we get here in the shop every day.
Every bench is packed with these movements right now. We are working on those watches. By next week, we're going to have another different batch of them.
Yeah. So 4 decades of chronographs under one roof. We're so excited to share all that with you. Feel free to like and subscribe and turn your notifications on, and we'll see you next time.